Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here, and I just decided to work on the MT-09 for a couple hours. Then I'm going to tack it tomorrow and pull the exhaust off. 25 SP. Alright, so my idea is, hang on, I was going to take these off, but this whole plastic panel has to come off to get this off. Then there's really no way to hold it properly to trim it. We're going to trim this completely off. If I go here, you're going to have half a hole. So I'll probably come down at an angle and then follow this line. Try to with my cutoff wheel. I got to be really careful what I do. God, sorry. I always do that with the camera. Anyway, follow this line. I got to be really careful how I do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try taping it off to make me a line, and I'll show that to you. And then I'm going to attempt it with my cutoff wheel if I can get in there. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, hopefully you can see that and I don't bump anything. I got it on a tripod. So what I decided, because up in front here, yeah, you can see me, I hope. If I follow this line, there's a chance I'll get into this piece of plastic here, and we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do first is I cut this off here, unlike this side, so I can see the corner here. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to just nip that corner off right there. Okay, then I'll probably start in the front. I'm going to go just below this little marriage line here. Okay, just trim off all this mess if I can. Then here we'll see, I may come up at an angle and meet this corner. First, let's get this off right now. I had to jack it all up and get creative. I don't want the thing to fall. Still not super comfortable like I like to be though. It's alright. Just go easy. It's only plastic. Yeah, I don't want to make this corner too short. A little more. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that's just, that'll all sand off. Alright, so now, what am I going to do here? I'm going to start here. Can't see that good. Okay. Yeah, I need to slide the tank slightly forward more, away from my cardboard jack right here. A little more comfortable now. Okay, we're going to go for it. Okay. Now I'm just going to get rid of this corner here, this little piece. Alright. So now, yep, I can turn it a little bit, get me a little more comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to come in right here at an angle, and then I'll just do the best I can to trim off this here without, you know, then you hand sand it. I just have a thin cutoff wheel, not a blade. So it kind of melts it a little bit, but it works fine. Yeah, see right here, I still got more to go to get up to that groove, or that line, a little bit closer. All right, so you always want to stop like that. because now I'll do it by hand with some sandpaper and a little block, maybe a little rubber block. Probably use like 220 or even 200, 180. And I'll just hand sand all this and blend it, because you can always take it off, you can't put it back on. So that's where this ends. You don't want to, you know, put a gouge in there and go too much. See, right here I can go a little higher, but I don't want to. I'll just hand blend that, and then I'll just, the hard part is matching the other side. So let me get my sandpaper and stuff like that, and I will work on that, and then I'll show you. Okay, what I like to use is a little deburring tool. This is what I used to use on the end caps of our muffler when we cut them. But very gently, because you can cut into the plastic. This is good just to remove the excess. Just very lightly, okay? And go on the inside and do it too. Just to get a little bit of crap off. Okay, now what I have is a purple piece of scuff pad. It's already been used. It's a little flexible, but it's still pretty sturdy. It's about a 3/16 thick. And then I have folded in half some 220 wet dry. I'm going to put this on here like this so I don't dig it with my fingers. And we're just going to work this best we can. You don't want to go up and make marks on it, so I would just work it on the bottom. Okay, here I still got a little chunk there. Okay, once you get it kind of roughed off, you want to take the paper, maybe fold it in a little 2x2 inch square so you have control. Don't want to go up here and scratch it if you can. And I'm just using my fingers trying to control it right here on this edge, okay? You're not going to get it perfect, but you can get it pretty darn good, pretty close. See, I'm holding it in about a 1/2 inch past the plastic so I can't slip and go up and scrape it. And then I'm just going to bevel off this corner a little bit here. And not going to take much. A little bump right here. Fingernails work pretty good too. Okay, now we can pull this tape off, kind of get an eyeball. I had to put this clamp, obviously this just flops around, that's why I have this clamp just clamped snug right here on this side. I got the tape wrapped around the back so it wouldn't come off, so I gotta get my fingernails that I don't have off here, peel it off. That looks pretty good. Not bad. Not perfect, but see, it's still going to have some residual. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so all this mess was hanging. Yeah, all this mess was hanging off. I think it went down in here. Like this. I don't know which way it went. Went like this. Okay, so then when you get all done, you can take a black Sharpie and you can just barely touch this edge right here. But that looks a hell of a lot better than all the mess hanging down. I don't know if you can see this side. You can't because you're not at the right angle. So, okay, let me start on the other side. All right, guys, these turned out real clean. You have to hand work it, use your fingernail. You can go forever, but you can get it pretty darn nice. And then I used a black Sharpie underneath the edge and kept cleaning and kept cleaning, and now they're all uniform, got the ugly brackets with the holes, plastic hanging off, gone. So I know I was gonna test this with this stock, but this isn't, I'm taking it off anyway. So at least right here, I'm gonna come up with a clean line. See, here's the end right here. So I'll probably stay below just a hair, and I'll put a piece of tape and play with that. And then I'm gonna cut these off, because I'm gonna do that anyway, okay? And then we're still gonna try on the dyno with the whole lid off, because this is all closed. The filter's right in here at the top of the airbox, I mean with the gap now. But if it makes a difference by pulling this off completely, I don't know if it will, but if it does, then what I'll do is won't cut this out completely, look ugly, but maybe I'll come from this corner. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. Depends if it makes a difference when it's pulled off, and if it doesn't mess up the tune as far as the air fuel. But I might take like an inch off here, 3/4 of an inch. I might come up here, follow this angle, come around, and come down so it's clean. But maybe bring it up to here, because this is totally blocked off here. Get more air into the airbox. Anyway, right now I'm going to mark these, cut these off, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I put some painter's tape on here, kind of clamping this together. This is all snapped in, the cover from hell. Put some grease on all 3 little clips, and a little bit of red grease on the center pin that goes in real tight in the groove on the plastic here. So, triple checked my measurements, came off kind of at the same angle, not too steep. And this from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and here to here is pretty much dead on the money. So it's as close as you can at least start. Your cutoff wheel is going to wander, and I kept it just slightly below this one where this ends. So I won't go too short and have to cut the other one. At least that's the plan. So let's cut this one off. I'll at least show this. This is snug together, like bolted down to the tank. Let's cut this one off. Tape the wire back. I'm not going that far anyway, but still. So I got to start here and work this way, because I don't want to get into this over here. So I'm going to work this way and very gently. I'll have the wheel in more, and at least probably up against here. When I get over here, I may have to stop. We'll see how I have to do it. But anyway, here we go. Go. Slow and steady. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, let's just scope that out real quick. Let's take the tape off, see if I'm still below it. Yeah, looked fine. I didn't want to get into this other one here, so see that little corner right here, just a hair? Barely gonna kiss it, just barely. Yeah, I just kind of radius the corner, just hair, and I'll do that by hand. This here too, see? I'm going to leave that alone, probably do that by hand. So now I'm going to move the clamp. Yep, I kept it about, it's 1/8 of an inch below this other one, so it doesn't look ugly. Let's get this side clamped. Let's go easy, don't want to break anything. It's just to kind of squeeze it together. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, Charlie. Okay. Where are we? Right here? Ah, you can see that. Okay. Yeah, let me move the camera. Okay. Oh, the motorcycles are out. The Harley guys. All right, I got the camera moved. I think you can see that good now. Let's do the other side. Not as a comfortable position. I'll get there though. My clamp fell off. It's okay. Hardly doing anything anyway. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Let's pull the tape and look at the corner again. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this one's here too, a little, just barely here. Yeah, okay, I need to kiss this right here just a little bit. I'm not going to put my mask on, I'm just barely touching it. Okay, nip the corner off just barely. That's probably good. That's real good. Yeah, I'll have to tweak it a little bit. It looks like this one I might have to come up just a hair more. Anyway, that's the idea. So, hope you like this. Let me grab the camera, show you from straight on. Okay guys, there's the finished product. Once I tighten it down, I may have to go over just a hair, but I don't think so. I think it looks really sano. And we're getting all that additional airflow with those lower little vents on the bottom that was breathing gone, and the nice trimmed off top flush with those. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks pretty darn good. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the final part of modifying around the tank and everything for more airflow for the ECU flash done by David at V-CycleNet. I think it turned out really clean. And yeah, I'm going to start working on the bike tomorrow. Pull the exhaust off of it. I think Monday or Tuesday the DNA filter's coming in. So that'll be next week. And I got some doctor appointments, and then on the 31st I go to the cancer center. See if they're going to do radiation as the next step on me. So wonderful. But anyway, I'm going to chip away at this thing. I do want to get it done as soon as I can, because I want to start working on Ratsuki, my GS old Pro mod /Pro street bike. It's not going to have a wheelie bar on it this time. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will get back when we start dynoing the bike. We'll go ahead and test that top lid completely off and on. And I'll see you then. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Ride safe. Subscribe, hit the bell, share, give a like. See you next time. God bless.